Hey, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Let me ask you this. Have you taken the time to really look at yourself this past week? Have you paused for a moment to reflect and see if you're feeling any emotional distress or psychological wounds? Have you acknowledged it yet? It's been said that the journey of healing begins when you admit to yourself that something is wrong. Only then can you start the process of therapy and personal transformation. As long as you continue to deny that something is wrong or refuse to accept that you're hurting, the cycle can never begin. You'll stay stuck, unaware, and the wounds will only get worse, slowly spreading and affecting every part of your life. And here's something else I want you to think about. These wounds belong to you. They are not anyone else's. You might be hurt because of the actions of others, whether they were intentional or not. Society, your family, even people close to you can sometimes unknowingly hurt you. But have you acknowledged that? Have you accepted it? It's easy to think of this as a sign of weakness, but I want to challenge that. It's not about being weak or having a fragile soul. These emotional wounds show that your inner strength wasn't strong enough to handle the pressures of life. You didn't nurture your emotional well-being. You didn't equip yourself with the tools to manage your life effectively. And that's why you're being so strongly affected by the world around you. The thing is, others have been through similar experiences. They've faced the same pressures, dealt with the same setbacks, and been in the same tough situations. Yet, they've managed to push through. They still love life, they still love others, and they keep moving forward. It doesn't even matter if your struggles are rooted in genetics. Maybe you inherited weaknesses from your ancestors, or maybe the environment you grew up in didn't provide the support you needed. Life can give us blessings, but it also gives us challenges. You may have a life full of opportunities, but there will always be things that don't go your way. The people around you too are going through their own struggles. We all face hardships in life. The key isn't expecting the world or others to always treat you kindly. The key is learning how to embrace everything life throws at you. To have that strong inner resilience, you have to take control of your life. You need to develop the skills and tools to protect your emotional health. When you acknowledge that these wounds are yours, it's time to stop seeking revenge or blaming others or waiting for someone to come along and heal you. The only one who can truly heal your wounds is you. Science and traditional practices both agree that within every human lies an immense potential for healing. It's not just about getting better. It's about becoming stronger, more capable, and developing unique abilities. Imagine a wild animal like a tiger getting injured. It's very clear to the tiger that it's in pain and needs to heal. So what does it do? It retreats into its den to lick its wounds. It doesn't try to go hunting or keep moving around. It knows the most important thing is to heal. And it has this strong belief that it can heal itself. This belief is passed down through generations of tigers, and it trusts its own body to recover. It takes the time to rest, to relax, to focus on its healing process. No distractions, no worries. The only thing that matters is healing. It does this with kindness and patience towards its wound. The tiger doesn't rush. It doesn't push itself. It simply heals. And after a while, whether it takes a few days or a few weeks, the wound is healed. And here's the crucial part. The tiger follows a simple rule. It stays in its den. It doesn't go out hunting, because if it does, it might get attacked by another animal, or it might not have enough energy to both hunt and heal. It knows it can't do both at the same time. Healing comes first. Even though it's hungry, it remains in its den, focused solely on healing. It teaches us the power of patience and perseverance. You have to prioritize healing first, even if there are other things pulling you away. Now let me ask you, can you be like the tiger? Are you aware that you're wounded? Can you give yourself the chance to return to your own den to heal? You've spent so much time living for others, meeting expectations, working, chasing after your dreams and passions. But now you're unstable, you're emotionally hurt. Why not give yourself the opportunity to stop everything and simply focus on healing? The world can be demanding, always asking for more of your energy, and sometimes it drains you. You have to learn how to step back, retreat, and tend to yourself. You don't need to constantly be busy, constantly pursuing things that take away your energy. You deserve time to rest, to recover. But sometimes, you don't feel like you can afford to take that time. You think that if you stop, everything will fall apart, or you'll miss out. But you need to stop and realize that it's this very constant pushing that leads to burnout and greater wounds. That's why it's crucial to give yourself permission to slow down, to be still, and to nurture yourself. Think about it like this. If you keep running while you're injured, you're just going to make the injury worse. Eventually, it'll take even longer to heal. But if you stop, rest, and allow yourself to recover, you'll be able to move forward faster and more effectively. It's not about giving up, it's about coming back stronger. It's about recharging. So when you do go out into the world again, you do so with renewed strength and focus. This process takes time and effort. It's not always easy, and sometimes it feels like you're just sitting there doing nothing. But that nothing is actually a crucial part of the healing process. When you give yourself that space, you start to restore your energy, to reconnect with your inner strength. You become more grounded, more centered, and more prepared to face whatever comes your way. Just like the tiger, you need to give yourself permission to rest and focus on your healing before anything else. So how do you begin? Well, you start by creating the right conditions for your healing. You can't heal if you're constantly surrounded by negative energy, distractions, or toxic environments. You need to find a peaceful, quiet place, just like the tiger retreats to its den. This place doesn't have to be physical. It can be emotional. It's about giving yourself the emotional space to recover. To do this, you need to set boundaries. You need to protect your emotional energy. That means saying no to things that drain you, stepping away from people who bring negativity into your life, and not allowing yourself to get caught up in things that take away from your healing. Protect your energy like the precious resource that it is. At the same time, you need to feed yourself with positivity. Surround yourself with things and people that bring you peace and joy. Make sure your environment is nurturing, just like the tiger's den. Your surroundings should encourage rest, not stress. Whether it's calming music, nature, meditation, or yoga, find what helps you reconnect with yourself and replenish your energy. But even with all the space and positivity, the process of healing requires effort. It's not just about passively waiting for things to get better. You must actively tend to your wounds. This means facing your emotions head on, acknowledging the hurt, and being kind to yourself during the process. It's easy to fall into self-criticism, to think you should be stronger or tougher, but that doesn't help. What helps is patience and compassion. You need to treat yourself with the same kindness that you would treat a loved one who is hurt. Don't judge yourself for needing time. You deserve it. And as you focus on healing, remember that it's okay to feel vulnerable. Vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a part of being human. Embrace it. Only when you accept vulnerability can you truly heal and transform. It's a powerful part of the process because it allows you to acknowledge the pain without shame. The more you deny or resist it, the harder it is to move forward. But when you acknowledge it, you open the door to healing. Now, let's talk about the mindset you need to adopt in order to heal effectively. It's not just about physical rest or taking a break from work. It's about developing a deep internal strength and understanding. Just like the tiger knows that its healing comes first, you have to prioritize your own well-being above everything else. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If you don't take care of yourself, you won't have the energy or strength to take care of others or face the challenges of life. Healing requires that you listen to your body and mind. When you're constantly running on empty, you're essentially telling yourself that your own needs don't matter. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Your health, both mental and emotional, is the foundation of everything else in your life. Without it, nothing else can truly thrive. That's why, in order to heal, you need to make time for activities that restore your energy. Whether it's spending time in nature, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in hobbies that make you feel good, you have to prioritize what nourishes you. But even more importantly, you need to give yourself permission to feel good about it. Stop feeling guilty for resting or taking a break. You deserve it. It's essential for your well-being. While you're healing, you also need to work on shifting your mindset. Focus on the present moment, not on the past or the future. The past can be painful, and the future can be uncertain, but the present is where you have the most power to heal. The more you stay in the present moment, the more you allow yourself to fully experience peace and rest. There's a concept in mindfulness practice called mindful observation. It's about observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's about noticing them, acknowledging them, but not getting caught up in them. You can use this approach when you're feeling overwhelmed or when your emotions start to get the best of you. Instead of reacting to every thought or feeling, take a step back and simply observe it. Don't add to it. Don't fight it. Just let it be. This helps you regain control and not get swept away by your emotions. Another key aspect of healing is learning to release negative energy. As you focus on healing, you will inevitably encounter negative thoughts and emotions. This is normal. But just like when you're practicing mindful observation, you can also practice releasing these negative feelings. When they arise, acknowledge them, but don't hold on to them. Let them go. Release them as if you're letting go of a heavy weight. Holding on to negativity only keeps you stuck in the past, and that doesn't serve your healing process. Finally, remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs. Some days will be better than others, and that's okay. What's important is that you keep moving forward, even if it's just a small step at a time. Don't be too hard on yourself. Each day you spend focusing on your healing, no matter how small the progress, is a step in the right direction. And as you go through this process, know that you are not alone. Many people have been where you are, and they've come out stronger. Your journey of healing may take time, but it will make you more resilient. It will help you build the inner strength you need to face life's challenges with confidence and grace. Just like the tiger that knows how to rest and heal, you will learn how to honor your own process and trust that you can heal too.